Okay, that was Democrat Senator Raphael Warnock criticizing Elon Musk for becoming a trillionaire on paper, saying this is a structural problem, not talking about the bigger structural problem. U.S. debt blew up to $38 trillion on Congress's watch as Democrats want to slap an unconstitutional wealth tax on Musk in the upper brackets. That violates the Constitution. They just want to take that wealth away. USA Today says Musk is an American success story. Joining us now from House Energy, Congresswoman Cammack. It's good to see you, Congresswoman. What do you make of this? Democrats want to make this a midterm issue. Do you think voters are going to agree with Musk or Warnock? Or, what about the $2.4 trillion in U.S. wasted overpayments since 2003 that Musk has been talking about?
Well, it's good to see you, Liz. And well, let's be honest, the leftists and socialists have not met a tax that they didn't love. But while Bernie and Elizabeth Warren and Senator Warnock want to talk about helping everyday folks, Elon Musk is out there actually doing it. More than that, he just made 4,400 regular folks millionaires. And that was everyone in his company that helped him build that. And it was everyone from the lunch lady to in the cafeteria to the janitor and everyone in between. That is the American success story, because in America, we reward success, we reward the risk. And this nonsense about we're going to take your money that you have rightfully earned, that's just theft. And there is not a single nation in the world that has ever taxed its way into prosperity. And so I think the American people see that. They see what Elon Musk has built, what he has done, and they're going to tell the leftists, the radical leftists and socialists, they can go kick rocks in November. It truly is an American success story, and we should be celebrating it.
Yeah, he's hired 127,000 workers. He's advanced electric cars. He's helping America win the space race. Congresswoman, let's listen to Elon Musk talk about his company Neuralink. That's his brain-computer interface that helps those who are visually impaired be able to see again. The FDA has even designated this as a breakthrough device. Watch.
I think in the next 6 to 12 months, we'll be doing our first implants for vision, where even if somebody's completely blind, we can write directly to the visual cortex. Long term, you would have very high resolution and be able to see in multispectral wavelengths. So you could see an infrared, ultraviolet, radar. It's like a superpower situation.
And he's a problem?
That's the thing, that these politicians, Bernie, just obviously can't see this. You think about what they're creating. This is incredibly high-tech, next-generation, cutting-edge frontier type work that requires incredible investment, incredible risk. Let us not forget that Elon Musk was on the verge of bankruptcy not too long ago. He was putting everything that he had into this company because he really believed in the beauty of what he could create, whether it was through Tesla, whether it was through SpaceX, and now what they're doing with Neuralink. I just came a few hours ago back from University of Florida, where they are doing brain mapping using cutting edge technology to not only address the ways that they can cure these chronic conditions, some of these rare diseases, but do incredible things like get people to see again. They're working with Neuralink on this incredible technology. This is what America and the American success story is all about. This is why we need to support people like Elon and continue to support innovation and free markets.
Really interesting interview. Thank you so much, Congresswoman Cammack. It's good to see you again. Speaking of innovation, a quick programming note.